2nd. March 2nd, and it is now time for the positive message for today. For the positive message for today. But before I begin that, let me just begin with my verbal verification. My verbal verification as to I am the one and only Atavia Gold Star. The one and only Atavia Gold Star. Now for my verbal public trademark copyright. Everything that I am saying in this YouTube live stream, book me Atavia Gold Star YouTube channel are all of my ideas and creations coming from my mind, my thoughts, my lived experiences, and my opinions. And now it is time for the title for my positive message for today. For my positive message for today. And the title for the topic or title for my positive message for today will be my YouTube house inspection. My YouTube house inspection. That's right. I'm just here today to inspect my channel and just inspect to see what's going on with the chat. And that's it. That's it. Today is Monday, again, March 2nd, 2026. And again, the title or the topic, whichever you may want to call it, is called my YouTube house inspection. So meaning I won't be saying very much this morning. I'll be just kind of like looking at things, checking things out, and just maybe, just waiting to see, checking out the chat, and that's it. And if, I'll just see if anyone shows up today in the chat. That's, I just say, have a positively and beautiful Monday to you. But if not, I check. I just say, if you came by to view, thank you so much for viewing. Thank you so much for stopping by to visit. But yes, today, that is the title for the topic, or, title or topic for the positive message for today. And so I'm going to put on some positive music. Let me see if I can do that. If I can do that. I don't know if I can. Or maybe I can't. So I don't know if I can. Oops, 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 oops. Okay, so I'm still going to be here, and maybe I'll just do a little speaking because I don't know what is going on with my speaker today, and I'm not going to get up right now. I don't know what's going on with the speaker, and so I'll just, speak within boundaries and respect, within boundaries and respect. So I guess I'll speak about, when I open up my YouTube live, when I open up my YouTube live, it's like opening up the doors to my YouTube house. I'm opening up the doors to my YouTube house, but only for a moment. Meaning, this is not, when I open up my YouTube house, this is not like the prediction of my day. Like, this is not like what it is that I'm, just doing just for today. As you know, me coming to my YouTube house, twice a day that I'm doing. I call my YouTube house, I call my YouTube channel my YouTube house. So I see someone has came. I'm going to say good morning. Good morning to you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm going to say have a positivity and beautiful Monday to you. Beamed, Beamed. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm going to say, have a positively and beautiful Monday to you. And so the positive message for today again is my YouTube channel. I call my YouTube channel my YouTube house inspection. So I'm just here just checking everything out because normally I'll be just doing the positive message for today. I'll normally be doing that as the title or topic for today. And normally I'm, checking the chat out. But then I'm going back to the positive message for today. And I have on the music. And so today, I'm just here just to check everything out. And sometimes, in life, that is what we need to do. We need to just stop a little bit and just check things out sometimes and see, what's going on with what we're doing. How is it doing? How is it, going? And is things going according to the way that we planned for it to go? Is it okay? Is everything okay? That's what inspection is about. Come and see if any changes need to be made or how is everything turning out? How is everything going? And so I had so many topics, like I could have came to my channel, topics or titles, for today. I could have came to my channel and spoken about so many, but I just decided, I said, you know what? I couldn't pick the one that I really wanted to do. And so I said, you know what? Just come to your channel and just check things out. So I decided to name this title or topic for today, my YouTube house inspection. And so that's what I'm doing. That is what I'm doing. And so COHENFORD is saying hi. COHEN is saying hi. Thank you so much. Is it Cohen? Cohen Ford. Thank you so much for your positively and beautiful text in the chat. I'm going to say hi to you. Have a positively and beautiful Monday to you. And I'm going to say thank you all for your positively and beautiful text in the chat. And so I'm going to continue again with the title for my positive message for today, which is my YouTube house inspection. My YouTube house inspection. So again, I'm just here just to check things out, just look at things and see how is things going with my channel, to check my chat out. As I was saying just a second ago, I have so many titles sometimes that I want to come to my channel and speak about. But, I said today, just don't do that. Just go check your channel out just to see what's up. What's up with your channel? What's up with your channel? And so, sometimes we need to do that sometimes, if you have, when you're at your house or your place of living, your apartment, sometimes you just want to go in your house and just sit and say, let me check my house out. Because, we're busy. We're going and coming. Sometimes we're not at home. Sometimes, if you're busy, sometimes you're not there. Sometimes you be like, let me just go to one of my houses and check them out. Let me check them all out. Just see what's going on. What's up? What's going on with my houses? And let me see, what is it that I need to do different? Or, what is it that I may need to update? And so that's what I'm here to do. That's what I'm here to do. I'm not going to do too much talking about, a lot today. It's just about my YouTube channel that I'm here just to check things out. And thank you all again for coming over to join me. Thank you all for coming over to join me today. And just say, I highly appreciate you all for coming over. V-Neck Vinny. V-Neck Vinny is saying, hi. I'm going to say hi to V-Neck Vinny. Thank you so much for coming over to join me. Have a positively and beautiful, beautiful day to you, Monday to you. And so again, that's what I'm here for. And it's just coincidental that the day that I decide to do that, my speakers, I don't know what's going on with that. And so I'm not going to get up and go get another speaker. I'm not going to do that right now. But I'm just going to sit here and just keep saying thank you all so much. If you have came by and even just stopped by and viewed one of my videos, I thank you so much for that. I'm thanking you for subscribing. I'm thanking you just for your positively and beautiful text in the chat. And so again, I want to say, sometimes we could just, sit back and just say, let me see what's really going on with my whatever it is you might be wanting to check out. Because when you're on the go a lot and you're busy, you don't get to see these things. But if you just stop a little bit and check it out, just check it out to see what's going on, to see, who's coming in the chat, who's here in the chat, and you're just checking everything out. So I don't think there's no one here. Now, see, if I was doing it, listening to my music, let me see. Let me pay attention. There we go. Because I do have my shades on. And so when I have on my shades, which is this is the look that I have for my brand. And let me see. So I can see that there's no one here. So, but just checking everything out and just seeing what's going on. I've been doing YouTube now for, I think, maybe, it should be about, I'd say close to 3 years now, consistently for 3 years. But just being consistent, ongoing without missing a day since October 2nd for my therapeutic rehearsal sessions. And then I think, maybe about October 5th, October 5th, ongoing without missing any days. And so the reason why I don't miss any days, for one, the very first reason why I don't miss any days at all is because this is what I love to do. And when you love to do something, you should just do it. Now, that's only for a moment because no one is seeing you behind the scenes. They don't know what's going on in your life. They're only guessing. They're only guessing into what's going on in your life. But if they can see your performance and see how you perform well by yourself, you can only imagine this person and what they're doing behind the scenes. You can only imagine what they're doing. So again, I'm just here just to check out my YouTube channel. I don't even have a really, like a really topic today, but just my YouTube house inspection and just checking it out. So, if I'm able to do it, if you all are seeing, it's not able, you're seeing that all of this that I'm doing is taking place. This is on my own. No one is helping me. These are not anyone's ideas. These are my ideas. And that is why I say when I open up my YouTube channel, my YouTube house, I always say my YouTube public trademark and copyright. Everything that I'm saying is YouTube live stream. Book me, Tavia Gold are all of my ideas and creations coming from my mind, my thoughts, my lived experiences and my opinions, meaning that these are my babies that I am nurturing. I'm nurturing them. I'm caring for it. I'm caring for my brand. I'm nurturing my brand. I'm caring for my positive messages. My positive messages, nurturing my positive messages so that, when I come to my channel and I open up my live, I'm able to share them with unconditional love. And I say, you know what? When you all want to do something, do it how you want to do it. No matter if it's weird, if it doesn't look right to others. If they don't like it, they might say, oh, why are you doing it that way? I think you should do it this way. And if you do it their way, it won't be your vision. They might just come along and say, I told you that. I'm the one that gave you that idea, and then you might be caught up into some type of legal something. You might be caught up into some type of legal something. So I want to say, you know what? When you are doing something, do it your way. Do it your way. Don't let anybody rush you and say, I think you need to go on off and, you need to go, you need to hurry up and go do that. And say, no, because if you do that, that's not your vision. I would say for me, it is G-O-D. G-O-D has the timing, and for me, it's G-O-D, as in my opinion, it's what I believe. And I'm going to say the Holy Bible, G-O-D. Oh, yeah, they're near me. The Holy Bible, G-O-D. I don't want anybody to get that confused or any idols or anything. My G-O-D is coming from the Holy Bible, G-O-D, as me being raised with the Holy Bible, G-O-D. And so I'm going to say, before we make any moves, to do that. And then I'm going to say, as me being here inspecting my channel right now, as me being here inspecting my channel right now, I'm going to say also, I will continue to be here even if there are no viewers, because there are so many things I could do with these footages. I'm calling them footages. When they're uploaded as a live, they are footages, and we all know what you can do with a footage or a video record. We all know what we can do with that. And so I'm going to continue to show up at my live as this is and being an example to our younger generation. Regardless if anybody show up, you show up. You don't need validation or approval for someone to tell you when to show up, especially when it is something of your own that you're building. You don't need approval from anyone. If you sit back and wait for approval from anyone, which is validation, it may never happen, because they might continue to say, you ain't ready. You ain't ready. No, you ain't ready. You most definitely are ready to do your own thing. You're most definitely ready to do your own thing. And so I'm going to say, you know what? Continue to show up, whether the views aren't there or not. It's not your responsibility to worry about why the views aren't there. You just keep making it better and keep doing what you're doing to grow what you're doing. And don't let anybody say, oh, you don't have any views, so I don't know if you should be there. Because you don't know. People saying that could be intentionally. It could be a reason why they're saying that. It could be a motive. If you think about I'm gonna say student council, running for student council. I'm gonna keep it like this, innocent as that, because I don't know when a young person might come along, at this channel. I have some beautiful grandbabies, and sometimes they take a peek at my channel. So I'm gonna say, you might be running for student council, and somebody might say, I don't know if you should. It seems like, your thing is not really going right. Maybe you should just get out of that. And you don't know who that person is. They could be with the other person. The other person that's running against you, they could be on their team. And they would be around you and making, like they're being helpful to you. But they not really being helpful to you. They're the competitor. And so some people might say, you know what, maybe you should just get off of that and, just do something else. And even though, your day is filled with your career as, creating wealth for yourself, they don't know what you're doing. You're only seeing this person, me, for a moment. You see me for a moment. You don't know what's going behind unless your eyes in my wall. I don't see any eyeballs in the walls. But I know the invisible watchers are watching. They watch you. So I'm gonna also say, when you think you're not being watched, you are very so much. You're very so much being watched. People are watching. For a perfect example, one day I was out, and this was like a while ago, like some years ago. I was out and I had like a smoothie drink. I like my smoothie drinks. And I was just like drinking my drink, sitting at this table, just enjoying myself with some company that I had with me. And I'm enjoying stuff. I had on my shades. I was, you looking so cute with your shades on. It's warm outside. You're sitting at this beautiful restaurant. And I look up. Someone's looking right at me. And waving. I said, okay. The invisible watchers that you might think that aren't watching you, they're watching. They're peeking in and they're peeking out. They're peeking in and they're peeking out. And so all you can do is say, hi, good morning, how are you? So again, I just thought I'd come to my channel just to say some things today. My speaker isn't working correctly. It isn't working, and as I was saying, I'm not going to get up. So, but that is coincidental again because I was thinking, to come to my channel. I had so many positive messages that I wanted to do. So many that I wanted to come to my channel with. But then I said, you know what? Your YouTube house inspection, just do that. Just pay attention. Just look at what's going on with your channel, and just look at that. Some people might say, what, ain't nobody even at your channel. Why you at your channel? Because it's a reason why. I can do so many things with these videos. So many things with these videos. And first of all, when you think about if you come live, think about just loading up a video. If you're loading up a video, no one is most likely not there unless it's a staff or a team that you have. But you're not live. You're not live, and no one will see your YouTube video until you load it up. So, but this is how I'm choosing to do what I am doing, which is coming live to my YouTube channel, because I can do so many things with these footages. I call them footages. So, so many things with these footages. And again, so I'm at my YouTube live. And so now I want to speak about collaborating with someone. If you want to collaborate someone, as recently I sent out, a couple of collaboration letters. And I'm going to say why I sent them out, because I never sent them out. I never got a chance to send these letters out. And I said, you know what? Let me free myself from these letters and send them out. As they don't belong to me. So regardless of how that goes, it is meant for us to send out what we're supposed to send out, not leave them within somewhere collecting dust somewhere, as we should send them out. And so I sent it out, and I feel so free behind sending out my couple of collaboration letters that I should have sent out. I don't no longer have to say, man, I wonder what could have been, or, I should have sent that out. I don't no longer have to worry about that, which God don't want us to worry anyway. God don't want us to worry. So, but I did send a collaboration letter. And I told everyone within my space, I said, I don't care how it goes. I'm just so glad that I finally did it. I finally did it as I was taking a class. I was taking a class called Getting Unstuck, Getting Unstuck. And that was the only thing that I was stuck at. That was the only thing because it was just like on my conscience, like, you never sent the letter out. He kept saying, you never sent the letters out. He kept saying, you never, you never. And so when I took this class, I'm like, okay, so let me go ahead and send. Sometimes you feel like you would get like another hint. So when you see that, you be like, oh my goodness, let me send this letter out because you don't know why you're supposed to send that out. It might not even be for the purpose of you. It might not even be for the purpose of you. For God. God has a reason. God, look at my mic all the way down there. So God has a reason and to why we're supposed to do what we're supposed to do. And sometimes, seeing someone just hi, just hi, just even down to something like that. Just saying hi to someone, we don't know why. It's not our responsibility. It's not our responsibility or business to worry about why should we speak to this person when we see this person? Or why should we send those letters out when we should have sent them out? It wasn't mine to keep, those couple of letters that I sent out. So again, I'm so glad that I sent them out. I'm so glad that I sent them out. And again, I am free. And again, I want to say, so if you have something that you want to send out, such as a letter or email, send them. Because it might not even be for you, the reason why that you're sending them out. Maybe there is a reason why God want those letters to be sent out or that email to be sent out, especially if it's coming from the love of God. It is uplifting and inspiring and within boundaries. So again, I just want to say the title and the topic for my positive message for today is my YouTube house inspection. And so again, I want to say, regardless of the views, I'm going to continue to be here. I'm going to continue to be here as to I don't need validation or approval for anyone, especially when it's mine and I'm building my own. We don't need validation or approval to show up for ourselves. We can just get up and do it. We don't need anybody to say, okay, now go. Now stop. Red light, green light, red light. Remember that game? For those of you who remember the game, red light, stop, green light, red light, stop, green light, go, red light, stop, green light, go. And so we don't need that. We don't need anybody's validation to do what we're doing when we're building our own. That is why when it comes to my brand, I am very sensitive into who I work with, who I let in on what I am doing, who I let in on what I am doing. And most likely, if I come together with you and I work with you, my brand will not be involved at all. My brand will not be involved at all. As to, I am going to continue to build what it is that I am doing. And remember, when you're seeing me on live right now, it is only for a moment. So with that, I am going to close down this positive message for today, which is my YouTube house inspection. I'm going to close it down and I'm going to do my special thank yous as, this YouTube live it's going to now be available as a YouTube video upload. And so now I'm going to be doing my special thank yous. I want to thank you, YouTube, so much for the platform. Thank you, YouTube, so much for the platform. Thank you to the producers who continue to produce these beautiful melodies and music for my singles and albums. Thank you so much to my recording music engineers that mix and master all of the music for my singles and albums. I want to thank you so much to my distribution company for your continued support and your help. I want to thank you so much to those of you who continue to download and stream my positive messages over music and continue to create those beautiful TikTok videos for my positive messages over music. I want to thank the amazing geniuses. I will continue to do that because amazing geniuses aren't just like superstars. They're not just superstars, but they are political leaders, they are community leaders, they are teachers, heroes, you know, all of us all that get up each and every day and continue to lead in our own way as to do what it is that we are doing in our everyday lives as leading our own path, leading in our own paths and journey. So I want to thank the amazing geniuses that continue to pave the way for up and coming artists and all. I want to thank you all who has came in the chat. If you're watching, watching, joining in, stopping by, you visit, or you're just watching through the window. You're watching through the window. I thank you so much for that. If you have subscribed, I thank you so much for subscribing, for viewing, for watching. But I'm going to say to the greatest one of all, G-O-D, G-O-D, for it is your love who continues to inspire us all. Each and every moment of our lives, each and every moment of our lives, even right down to this moment. And so I'm going to say, I'm now going to be in the process of closing down. And as I was saying, my speakers aren't working correctly. They aren't working correctly. So I'm going to say, thank you all for, stopping by if you have stopped by. And I'm also going to say that rain or shine consistently. Rain or shine consistently. I am here. Rain or see, that's what you have to do. You have to keep showing up regardless on your live, which is only for a moment. You're being seen only for a moment. No one knows what is going on behind the scenes when the cameras are off. They don't know. And another thing, I'm just gonna add some sugar, a little flavor to my positive messages. My positive message for them, I add a little flavor. No one, and I do believe that, people should sometimes, they don't know your history. If they have not checked out your history to know what it is, where you've been and what you've done, they don't know. They don't know your history. But my point of saying that is history is very important. I want to say history is very important. And why am I saying that? If someone were to say, I would say why history is important and the importance of, just building your history as to knowing how long you have been doing what you've been doing. That there is I'm gonna say a receipt. I'm gonna say receipt of where people can visually see what you've been doing and how long you've been doing as far as what it is that you are out here and you are presenting to others. I don't say that. What a nice way to put that. What a positively and beautiful way to put that. So no one can come along and say, "Oh no, you're not ready," or maybe you need a little bit more time, or you're most definitely ready if the history is out there and people can go and they can see that history as it is so important. Now, your history may not be someone else's history, for we all have different things that we've done in our past as far as our history. So I am going to encourage others about that. I tell my kids all the time about history is so important. History and how you're building your history is so important. As to someone one day is going to want to know your history, which is your background and how long you've been doing what you've been doing, which is your receipt. I'm sure you know what? I didn't just wake up today and doing what I'm doing. Can't you tell? Can you tell? I didn't just wake up today. Trainings have definitely been there. Education have definitely been there. It definitely has been there. And guess what? The wisdom is also there, and being alert is also there too. Because when you've been doing something for a long time, you can just about see through what's really going on. So I thought I would just put that sugar, that added flavor on the positive message for today, which is my YouTube house channel inspection. You can see through it all. Like God give you the discernment. Even right down to this YouTube right now that I'm looking at it right now, you can see through it all. Let's see. God has the final say so. God has the final say so. For no one is greater than God. And if you think that, look again. Think again. No one is greater than God. For someone, some way, woke you up this morning. I can most guarantee you that when something is going on in your life, it will most likely be God that you will call upon. It will be God, the greatest of them all. And so this positive message, which is my YouTube channel inspection, is officially closed down. So I'm gonna, I didn't even get a hold to my speakers. I didn't feel like getting up. I don't know what's going on with my speakers. Usually I get up and I walk over and say, let me go get another speaker. But then I say it's just coincidental that the topic and the title for this positive message is my YouTube. My YouTube channel inspection. And it just so happened that I wasn't even able to put the music on. But again, thank you to the producers who continue to produce these beautiful melodies and music. Or maybe this is what God wanted, that I'm and so I'm gonna say positive the positive message that I want to leave my YouTube channel, my YouTube house, my YouTube neighbors. I usually do this in positive love, positive love. You and me love, and I do this right here. So I'm doing it without the music, and then I usually go over like this, and then I say, you know what? Thank you for joining in with me today. Thank you so much for coming over to hang out with me today. And if you have subscribed to my YouTube channel, I thank you so much for subscribing to my YouTube channel. Book me, Octavia Gosa. book me a table. Like, share, and comment. Like, share, and comment. Like meaning hit the thumbs up. Share meaning share this YouTube video with someone. Maybe it's coming up in conversations. You just never know who you may be helping out. I'm going to say like, share, or comment. No, like, share, and comment. Oh, no. Comment, comment, comment. Do comment because I will check your comments and I will reply back to your comments. I'm going to say hit the alert bell for notifications. I might just be doing a pop-up live or a pop-up video. And I'm going to say, you hitting the alert bell for notification will most definitely notify you when I am uploading a video. I'm going to say that I don't really see any of my subscribers in my chat. I don't never really see none of my subscribers. I think a couple of times, maybe 3 or 4 times, I've maybe seen some familiar names because I do go and I look at my subscribers. So, but I'm going to say hitting the alert bell for notifications will most definitely notify you when I am uploading a video or a live. So I'm going to say, y'all, let me get some help today. I'm going to say, positive love, positive love, positive love, positive love, positive love. I want to say you all have a positive and safe Monday. And I'm going to say you all go out, do some more smiling, do more smiling today. More laughing today, more dancing today. I'm going to say more love, sharing more love. Doing that, you worried about the other stuff. Just continue to show love, smiling more, laughing more, dancing more, and singing more if you want to do that. I'm going to say, see you all next time.